This month's TV 47 Star Student of the Month.
And our Star Student of the Month is Curry Hurtt. Curry with a big wave and smile. He's a sixth grader at Nichols-Lawson Middle School here in town. And Curry, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us this morning. And first of all, talk a little bit about your family. Who are they?
I got my sister who's in 7th grade, Blakely.
Does she go to school there too?
Yes, she goes to Nichols-Lawson with me. And she's 13. And my mom, who is Myers, she works as a nurse.
Okay.
I forgot her age somehow.
All right, so I tell her age, you get in trouble if you do that.
Yes, I would. And my stepdad, Peter, who works for Sunbelt.
Okay, all right. So, you got any pets?
Yes, I have 2 pets at my house. One we named Bubbles, which I named Sergeant Bubbles because I just thought it'd be a funny name. So
Is it a dog?
Oh no, it's a cat.
Okay.
And I decided to name him Bubbles. Well, that's his nickname, Bubbles, instead of Sergeant Bubbles. It's really confusing. It's a huge, confusing process.
I got you.
And we have one other dog in Spook. Golly, I cannot think today.
Okay.
I cannot think.
That's okay. It's okay. So, you're in the 6th grade.
Yes, sir.
Who's some of your teachers at school?
For one, Miss Contney, which is my first period teacher. Mm-hmm. She teaches science, and mainly we're talking about the Earth and its core and how it got formed. Before we were talking about rocks, but now we're talking about like the mantle, the core, outer core, crust, all that.
That's too deep for me.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Okay. For my second period teacher is going to be Miss Cobb. Mm-hmm. To me, she's a really sweet teacher, and she teaches computer science, which I really like because I've always liked being on the computer, and mainly just doing things on the computer.
Yeah.
And my fourth is going to be Miss Adderholt. I've always had so she teaches social studies, and I've always had a little gig for social studies because I really like social studies, just learning about how they did all this with mainly just nothing, nothing what we have today. Mm-hmm. How they spread out news, how they handled problems, and how they how they lived and how they worked and how they.
It's a different world back then. It is now, right?
Yes, it is a different world. Yeah. And my 5th period teacher, Mr. Gazar, he's actually my first male teacher that I've ever had.
Really?
Yes. And he's, yet again, one of my favorite teachers, mainly because, I've always loved what does he teach?
What does he teach? Okay.
Visual arts. Okay. Yeah, he teaches visual arts.
What's that about?
It's mainly just about drawing and learning how to shade or doing projects and basically painting, drawing, basically any artistic, mainly anything, just artistic. Okay.
So, straight A student?
Yes, sir, straight A.
Good.
Oh, honorable mentions to Miss Steers and Miss Mathis. Miss Steers is an amazing teacher, and Miss Mathis is as well an amazing teacher. Okay.
Well, it sounds like to me you got it going the right direction.
Yes, sir.
And who's some of your buddies at school?
I have one, Jace. He's been my friend at the start of the school year. Yeah. We just randomly met up, and all of a sudden we were just friends, and we just decided to be friends, and now we're friends. The second is going to be Isaiah Denti, because there's several Isaiahs in the school. He's my favorite because he watches a show that I watch, so we kind of know what's happening.
What do y'all watch?
So we watch anime, which is we watch One Piece, which is basically pirates fighting the government. Okay. So it's not specifically a pirate show. It's about a group of pirates.
What's the name of it?
One Piece.
Okay.
And they go around on different islands some crazy islands, defeating different enemies to where they are now like the best of the best, and they're still trying to fight the government because the government has all the world's power. So they're trying to fight against that. So it's a two-world, government and pirates.
Yeah. Okay. We're talking with Curry Hurtt. He was a sixth grader at Nichols-Lawson Middle School. And how difficult was it going from Pinecrest to Nichols-Lawson?
Oh, here's the thing. I didn't go to Pinecrest.
Okay.
I was at Chelsea.
Okay.
I went to Chelsea Elementary. And moving to Nichols-Lawson was hard because I was thinking, well, the house that I was in, I lived for like 7 years.
Yeah.
I got really attached to that house.
I bet.
And then when we moved, I was also thinking about, okay, we're going to have periods, and also the classes are going to be harder. And so I didn't really get so worked up. But on the first day of school, that's when I kind of got worked up, heading to my first class. Then it's kind of started to get shaky.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I walked into my first class, I'm like, whoa, is this the right class? Please tell me this is the right class. And luckily, Miss Courtney said, oh yeah, don't worry, find a seat for Curry. And she had her names, like, I'd say like right here.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a list of names for one chair, and second list for another chair, and
Right.
it kept going on.
Yeah. Well, it seemed like it's turned out pretty good for you, right?
Yeah.
So you play sports or anything like that?
I am playing baseball.
Are you?
Well, they didn't really say anything. They haven't really said anything about baseball. It's going to be my last year before I move on to golf, because I reckon, you know what, I want to try out golf. So I'm going to try out golf after this baseball year.
Have you played golf before?
Yes, my cousins, they usually go play golf. I might join them.
Yeah, okay. Now, you visit your dad often and love to fish, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I like fishing in hot summer.
Yeah. And like to hunt?
Yes, sir. I like to hunt. It's actually been a while since I've tried hunting.
Mm-hmm.
I just figured out I'd give it a shot because I have a weapon that I'm used to. So.
Now, your dream is to live in Tokyo, Japan.
Yes, Tokyo,
Of all
Japan.
the places, why Tokyo, Japan?
Mainly because I've always dreamt of living in a big city that has a whole lot of people just kind of scurrying around, just so I know that that I'm surrounded in people, because I like being with people. I like seeing a whole bunch of people. I like just people in general. I love being with them. Even if I don't even know them and I don't talk to them, I still like being around people. And the second reason is because they have huge billboards and like electric billboards to where it's basically like a huge TV, but as a billboard. And also, I've always loved anime. In Japan, is the creator of pretty much every anime. Maybe not every, but just most of them. And I want to move there because I already know that
What is that?
Anime?
Yeah.
It's like a cartoon, but it's not a cartoon because some animes have not cartoony stuff. Like for One Piece, like I said, it's pirates against government. While like there's another that's like there's one boy that's really strong, but he lives in a world with only people that uses magic, to where he has to find his way through a school so he can graduate and actually be accepted to the magic world.
Speaking of being accepted, you already kind of mapped out your plans for after you get out of high school. What are those plans?
For one, I'm going to try to sign up for Harvard, mainly because I know that that's the biggest college that I know. So I'm going to try to sign up for there. But if I can't make it there, I'm going to head to Auburn University.
What do you want to study?
I mainly want to study animation and computer graphics.
Okay. Now, you know, you said you came from Chelsea
Yes, sir.
Middle School, right?
No, not middle school.
Elementary?
Yes, elementary.
Okay. And when you came to Nichols-Lawson, you found a whole lot of new friends, right?
Yes, I did find a whole lot of new friends. It's just one sad thing about it is that it kind of felt like I had to abandon some friends because I'm moving away from them, but I do have their number to where I can still call them, text them, head over to their house. I can do whatever.
Yeah.
It's just some friends, like one of my friends, I don't have his number, so I have no idea where he is.
Okay.
So.
Well, you keep up the good work and keep those A's, okay? Don't get in them C's and D's and nothing like that, okay?
Alrighty. I hope my social studies grade doesn't drop. I got a 70 on that test.
There you go. I want you to look right here in this camera, okay?
All right.
His name is Curry Hurtt. A big wave and smile from Curry as he is our star student of the month.